My name is Max Brunner and I am the team manager of eTeamBRIT. We're an all-disabled sim racing team taking on the best in the world despite having neurological and physical challenges. 2021 was a huge year for us. The aim was to really build on the foundations that we started from 2020 and to build on that and to grow as a team. Using the lessons that eTeamBRIT have learnt themselves as they have progressed towards the British GT Championship, we took those lessons on board and developed and grew as a team. We saw the introduction of Gran Turismo, and that saw with it a huge number of drivers join the team. We're now up to 16. 2021 was a successful year for us both on and off the track. I think if I had to nail it down, 3 key areas for us was Bobby Trundley competing in the British Virtual GT Championship, where he took on some of the drivers that he will be competing with in the real world and actually showed them what we're capable of. James Hall winning the Sim Racers World BMW Trophy, having taken the top honours in the bronze category. And our interview with BT Sport, where we showed a wider mainstream audience the challenges that we face and how we overcome them in sim racing. I think for me, my personal highlight was right at the start of the year when Jenson Button, Formula 1 World Champion, joined us in the GT Challenge at Bathurst and Adelaide, and we were able to race with him wheel to wheel. It was such a personal highlight for me because I took so much joy in seeing how much it motivated our drivers to really push themselves to compete with such a legend of our sport. So what's the plan for 2022? Well, for this year we're going to be stepping it up a level. We're going to be taking on some of the best teams and championships around the world, starting with the IVRA Championship. This is one of the biggest sim racing organisations on iRacing, so we're really looking forward to being a part of that. GT Challenge is going to return for Season 4, many thanks to VBOX Motorsport for supporting that, and we're going to be seeing what they'll be able to do with us for next year. By incorporating VBOX Motorsport into our plans, we're going to be using VBOX Sim. This will allow us to develop our existing lineup as well as bring up new talent using professional tools to help them improve in their sim racing. We're going to be upping our social content. We've got Martin who's joined us, who's going to be helping us with our social media channels, and also our drivers are stepping up as well by posting more content so you know more about what's going on a day-to-day basis. We're going to be continuing to work on our hand control system and finding new ways to bring that to market. One of the ways we want to do that is to bring it in at a lower cost point than we currently are working at. This will allow the sport to become more accessible to new drivers. Teams that I'm certainly going to be looking out for this year are the R8G team, the esports team run by Romain Grosjean. That's been growing at a very rapid rate. I also think we're going to see more from Team Redline, Coanda Sim Sport and Williams eSport are always pushing, and those are teams that we firmly have in our sights going into the future. Drivers that I think are going to make a big splash into 2022, well, the first one to mention will be Bradley Brockies. Bradley is a world champion para-taekwondo athlete, so he already knows what it's like to compete at the highest level. And seeing the commitment and work that he's been putting in, I'm sure he's just going to grow from strength to strength and will be there taking on the best in no time at all. Second driver is Yvonne Houflar. She's a new member of the team racing in Gran Turismo Sport. She's already demonstrated herself with other teams and is looking to push her professionalism to another level, competing in GT Sport, and I think she's going to be a great ambassador for the team. And thirdly, I think Bobby Trundley has already demonstrated himself to be one of our fastest drivers, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to push him and see where we can take him further forward. And while we're doing all of that, we're going to be showing the world that despite our neurological and physical challenges, with the right adaptations, hard work, we can compete at the most elite level. We like to think of ourselves as the Paralympians of sim racing, and we're showing the world exactly what we can do on a level playing field.